we went there, we traveled for a day, went to the main hospital, and she was prepared for the surgery. Again, I never even bothered to ask. I knew it was some abdominal surgery. And, you get to stand behind the surgeon and look over their shoulder and look and see what's happening as they open up the patient, and you're able to look in and see and learn from that. So I'm standing up on this little stool behind the doctor, and he opens up the abdomen, and then I look at the uterus, and it's huge, and I'm wondering what's going on. She must have a big fibroid. And so he proceeds to open the uterus, and out pops a little baby. And I just almost fell off that stool, because that little baby was, could have fit in the palm of my hand, and it was moving, it was beautifully formed, and everything was there. And they put the baby aside on the table. I was looking at this baby, and the baby was moving and struggling to breathe. And I actually saw that little baby die in front of my eyes. And that forever impacted my life. It was awful, and I knew that I could never ever be involved in abortions again. And so when I came to America and I was asked to start LivingWell, I felt that would be a very powerful way in which I could help women and save lives. When a woman comes to LivingWell, she is often confused, scared, and very lonely. Many times it's an unplanned pregnancy, and she really doesn't know what she's going to do with it. So as she comes in, we believe that our focus should be her. We want to meet her needs, we want to be able to listen to her and comfort her. And as we do that and show our love and concern for her, and God's love for her, very often that baby will be saved.
Hi, my name is Dana, and I'd like to share a story with you. I first heard about LivingWell through a friend. She was 13, scared, alone, and pregnant. Her brother brought her LivingWell, forcing her to abort. As they arrived, they met up with Gita and the counselor, who explained that LivingWell helps support women through their pregnancy. Gita showed them a video explaining the abortion process. The video had a great impact. In the end, she came to think that despite the struggles that were to come, she was going to keep her baby, because it was her baby's life that mattered the most. I'm so glad she believed that, because if not, I wouldn't be here. Not only is she my friend, she is also my mom.
Hi, I'm Anna's mom, and I'm here to share how LivingWell was helping me 17 years ago. I was 13 years old and pregnant and lonely. Nobody else was helping me except LivingWell. And I was in the street eating food from the trash. And after, I never think that I was gonna have abortion. No matter what, I was gonna have my baby. After Miss Gira showed me that video, that makes me stronger to have my baby, no matter what. Now my daughter is 17 years old, and I'm so proud of her that, she's doing good. She wants to be a police officer. She's in the police department, and she wants to help in her community, helping a lot of people, and I'm so happy and thankful for that. And I'm happy too that I have 2 more kids and a good husband. And LivingWell's helping. After 17 years, then they was helping me. They keep helping a lot of women.
In 1985, when we first started LivingWell, there were 1.5 million abortions a year in America alone. Today, it's down to 1.3 million a year. Still very high. That translates into 4,000 babies that die from abortion every day. Now, when you think about September 11th, we lost 3,000 very precious lives in one tragic day. We were grieved and shocked by that atrocity. And yet, today and every day, we lose 4,000 babies to abortion. And I wonder how many of us even notice it.
Hi, my name's Jennifer, and I am 34 years old. And last year, I unexpectedly got pregnant.
Underneath the moon, underneath the stars, here's a little heart for you.
It was not happening at the most opportune time because at that time, and even now, I was in a place where I was focused on building my career and building up my clients and working on my business, and having children wasn't something that was in the near future, at least in my mind. So when that happened, I was completely thrown into a loop, and I was confused, very scared, and I didn't know what to do from an emotional standpoint. So one day I was driving around and I was fortunate to find the LivingWell clinic. It must have been in God's plan because it wasn't something I was looking for, but I drove around and I saw it and I was curious. I said, what is that place? So when I got back to my computer, I Googled it and I set up an appointment to come in. All you need at that moment in time is just somebody listen to me, somebody hold my hand, somebody kind of give me some options and just sit with me. And what LivingWell did most of all was give me that emotional support that I needed. They took me by the hand, and which I'm so grateful for is that they sat down with me and they prayed with me. And that is a very key and important point for me because of my beliefs and my faith. And so now today, CJ, my son, Christopher Jordan, he's about 4.5 months old. His father and I are doing good. We're doing very well together. And things are going well with my parents now. They completely adore CJ. They love him. And it's amazing to look back to think, I can't believe what we went through. I can't believe all that turmoil that I had gone through on an emotional level. It's such a rewarding feeling. I can never imagine not having CJ in my life right now. And so I'm very grateful and thankful that LivingWell has been an integral part of this whole pregnancy process for me, because it is definitely something that I needed during that time of confusion, and that I'm so grateful that they offer that support when I needed it the most.
So you've seen some of the very powerful ways in which LivingWell has come alongside these women to help them in a very difficult time in their lives. I hope that you're watching and are really wondering how you can be a part of this. At LivingWell, we have an expression. It's called powering together to save lives. And what I mean by that is that LivingWell is a team that stands on God's word and on His power and relies on Him to reach these women and help them. I want you to be a part of that team. I want you to join us. I want you to see how you can get involved. There are many ways. One of the ways is by giving of your time, or you can become a financial partner with us, or you can even do a fundraiser for us. There are over 4,000 precious reasons why you can get involved. I promise you that as you get involved with LivingWell, you will, together with us, make a difference, one life at a time.
The free services that LivingWell provides are pregnancy testing, medical exams, ultrasounds, confidential counseling, post-abortion counseling, life skills classes, adoption and housing referrals, material items.
You should feel the sun and spring coming out after a rain. Suddenly all is green, sunshine on everything. I can feel it now. I feel you now. And how could such a thing shine its light